Hey, haven't heard from me for a while. It's because I've been busy moving. Now residing here in Vantaa, much closer to my workplace at the Finnish Museum of Natural History in Helsinki. Living in Aura, where we moved from, had of course its benefits, huge benefits for cycling. It was fantastic for road and gravel cycling. But the commute to work by car or whatever other means, which has got a bit too troublesome, so time consuming and such, so the move was necessary. And one thing that I really had been missing in Aura was commute to work by bike, which is something that I now have. Fantastic 20 kilometer commute to work, mostly through the Central Park here in Vantaa and Helsinki. I've got like 2 sets of lights on that commute, and it's absolutely fantastic. And it also gives me an opportunity to get a new bike. So of course commuting needs a specific bike, we all know that. So although nobody requested this video, I'm still going to present you with a video on my new commuter bike, which I've had the pleasure of building up these past few months. I haven't actually ridden it yet. I don't know when I'm going to ride it because it turned out too nice to ride to work. Only kidding, or not kidding, I'm not sure. It's a fancy bike, and yeah, let's see when I pick up the courage to take it out. Yep, without further ado, let's see what it is. So here it is. It's a early midnight special, frame size 61. I saw these. I saw Foxcomp, which is a bike shop in Turku, that they had these frames coming in this golden color. And as soon as I saw it, I immediately knew that, hey, this is going to be my commuter bike because I freaking love the color. I had some parts lying around also. One of the components that I had lying around was this Enve 120mm carbon stem, and I kind of regret putting or choosing that part for this bike at this moment, because it's a fancy stem, and I think this fancy stem kind of dictated the quality of components, all the other components that I chose for this bike. So everything turned out to be rather too much fancy than is necessary for a commuting bike. So let's go through the other stuff. So yeah, we got the Enve stem here, and of course then because I had the carbon stem, I had to have a carbon fork, so I swapped out the Surly original steel fork for this Whisky. I think it's called the road fork, I'm not sure, something like that. It's got room for I think 38 or maybe even 40mm tires, so it's not your average road fork, but it's really nice and it's really light. I think it's shaved off like 1 kilo or even more off the weight. Substantial weight reduction. So I haven't ridden the bike yet, so I don't know how it handles, but at least it looks really good. Yeah, you must be wondering why haven't I ridden the bike. Well, the reason is that it's just been too fancy to take out in the shit weather we've had so far here. I mean, we've only had snow for a couple of days now. We're beginning of January, so just haven't wanted to get it all mucky. Anyway, so other Whisky components that we have on here is the Whisky seat post, which is also a carbon seat post, and then my wife got me this Brooks C13 cambium saddle for my birthday present in December, which is really nice. It's got the carbon rails there, so also a bit of weight shaved off there. It's like really fancy, really fancy saddle. What else do we have? So I chose to go with all the purple kind of bits, pieces for the bike. I think purple goes really well with gold, kind of like a royal look. So I've got these Wolftooth, for instance, this Seatpost clamp here, and you've got the bolts for the bottle cages. I haven't got the bottle cages yet, and here the spacers and the cap for the stereo tube. It's just so nice. Other purple parts, of course, are the Hope RX4 brake calipers. I absolutely love Hope parts, and I love the Hope brakes. So I'm trying to swap them out for all my bikes. They just feel so firm and also really kind of like dynamic to use. So I really like those. Of course, they look also brilliant, and I love the way the Hope discs look. 160mm discs on here. A really funky look to them. And what else do we have? So we have these wheel sets that were built to be by my friend Kari from a company called Mcarbon, which is here in Vantaa. So these are Nextie rims. I think they're 50mm deep, but more importantly, they're 25 internal width, so that gives you quite a lot of comfort. And these are built on the Industry 9 Solix hubs, brand new hubs they put out last summer, so summer of 24. I can't remember how many, they got like a gazillion contact points, at least over 100, I might lie. So they have quite a quirky noise to them, so let's have a little free hub check. It's quite rather high pitch, right? I think it's fun. My wife disagrees. Then we have some Crank Brothers Candy 11 pedals that I had lying about from my mountain bike that I gave up a couple of years ago. Actually, I think it'd be nice to have a mountain bike here in Vantaa. Now, Ara was a place where we lived before, was quite was pathetic for mountain biking. It was just very flat. So now we get onto the cranks, don't we? Yeah, from the pedals. These are, so I went with Force everything, SRAM Force, AXS XPLR. So those are 172.5mm cranks. I wanted to try something a little shorter. I usually go for 175mm. I just want to see how they work. That is a 40-tooth front chainring, and then that is the XPLR rear cassette. Now I can't remember what is it, 44 or 46, 12 speed anyway. I think it should be able to handle anything that the Central Park Keskuspuisto can throw at me. Then yeah, I've also got the powermeter there because I can't ride without a powermeter anymore for some reason. I just love stats. I love to see how bad I perform, really. What else do we have here? Yeah, so obviously you've got the SRAM Force brake levers, and I think that is a Salsa 42cm handlebar. It's some alloy. I also yesterday I just found a second-hand Roval Terra 42mm handlebar in carbon that I'll be installing as soon as I have a bit of time. Necessary bell, of course, which, oops, not ringing well because I don't know, I had to try on this handlebar back, but yeah, if I remove that, I suppose it will work better. But people can hear that, can't they? Yeah, it should be fine. And of course, because it's a commuter, I got the rear rack, which is the lightest and flimsiest rear rack I can find. It's a Plago rack. I think it'll do a good job because I only need to have like you know, I'd only be taking my laptop and spare underwear and socks to work, so I have a locker room there with all the other stuff that I need, so I'll never be doing any heavy lifting on this mic, so that should do fine. I think there was only like 750 or 800 grams. I also got a set of Ortlieb panniers. I think they weigh something like 800 grams each, but I think I'll only be using one, so it's alright. It's good. It's a light set and it'll work fine. I doubt these bolts will be able to handle any weight though, so I'll probably be swapping those out for something a bit more sturdy. They look nice for the time being, at least. Right, so that's it. Oh, one final thing. My motto, isn't it? All gear, no skill. So my friend Veronica gave that to me. She knows me too well. So that's there. All in all, yeah, it's a nice bike. Oh, I say it's a nice bike, at least it looks good. On paper it's good. The specs are nice. I haven't tried it out yet, so actually I might just go out for a quick ride on it now, just to test it out. No studded tyres though, probably fall over and crack my skull. Well, no loss there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll be seeing you later. Right, ta-ra.